Wine production requires grapes to be crushed to extract the juices needed for fermentation. Back in the Renaissance period, grape stomping, also known as grape treading, was the primary method for extracting the juices of the grape. However, this process is both labor-intensive and time-consuming. The wine processing plant combines Renaissance-era machine design and modern mechatronic technology to both centralize and automate this process. The wine processing plant consists of three major subassemblies. These subassemblies are the crane, the crusher, and the storage area. They all rely on sensors to send signals to the Arduino Mega microprocessor. This device is able to parse each signal and activate the proper motor to complete tasks. The crane starts out in a resting position and relies on an ultrasonic sensor to detect whenever there is grapes deposited into the bucket. Once a signal is received from the sensor, the Arduino activates four different servos to move this load into the input chute of the crusher. Once the crane has been in position for a couple of seconds, it moves back into its resting position. The crusher works by sensing the crane bucket overhead with an IR sensor. It is designed to only send a signal once it has been detected for a couple of seconds to prevent false triggers. Once the crane deposits grapes in the input chute, gravity leads them towards the crusher. The Arduino then powers up the crusher made out of multiple wooden blades glued together. Once the grapes pass through the crusher, they roll into the storage area. The storage area houses containers which sit on top of the disc attached to the shaft. The shaft spins because it is connected to a DC motor via gears. The frame is designed to prevent the torque of the motor from bending the frame and shifting alignment. Wiring the spinning the subassembly was achieved by using a spinning wire harness. The shaft is also hollow, which allows us to feed wires through to the hall sensor. The storage area is able to detect when the containers are sufficiently filled by using an IR sensor. Once enough grapes have been deposited into the container, the IR sensor sends a signal to the Arduino to activate the DC motor. The DC motor only stops once the hall sensor is activated via a magnet. The Arduino then cuts power to the motor and the shaft stops spinning. We will now conclude with a demonstration of our system.